everybody.
Hello.
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 Tuesday,
Hello.
we're back.
Yes.
It's the best day of the week. You know, some people like Mondays, some people like Fridays, but I'm definitely partial to a Tuesday where we get to do our Rive live stream. Welcome in everybody. We've got another interactive stream today, where you can make emojis fly all over the place. I think we have a link for that somewhere. Does anybody have a link for it? Uh-oh. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe not. We're working on it.
No, we have a link. I just forgot. I connected with like a funny name.
No!
Wait. It's luckily nothing too crude.
Oh, perfect. All right, well, we're slow rolling today, but we'll get a link in there kind of deal so you guys can start messing with the animations. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and get started with there it is! So you can click on that link and make little emojis pop up. There you go. Boom, that's the link. And now I'm hiding the link and it's in the chat, and there you go. You can do all the fun little things. So let's get to reviewing the streaming schedule from last week. Michael had a creative session on Wednesday. Michael, why don't you tell us about that creative session? It was actually really cool.
Yeah. Am I muted? Can you hear me okay?
You're great.
Yep.
I can't hear myself, so I can hear myself fine. All right, let's pop this up real quick. Okay. Now I gotta share a screen. Most difficult part of the week.
You need to get that one-touch screen share going on. It's been a life changer.
That seems dangerous.
It's a life changer, I'm telling you.
Seems dangerous for me. All right. So this is what we worked on last Wednesday. So last week was the launch of the new Zelda game. And so I thought it would be fun to take some reference from Link's bows and stuff like that. And so we built this little animation. The main thing I wanted to cover during this, the creative session, was kind of the rig for the bow. And I wanted to be able to like animate the whole thing with just one control. So that's what I ended up doing. And if we take a look at kind of how it's set up, I think I need to turn some of these constraints off so I can kind of show how this is built. But okay, so I'll turn this one off. So I guess the first one was pretty simple, where it's just some bones that are controlling the. Oh, there we go. We've got inverse bow pneumatics. So this is a pretty straightforward rig. I just drew a couple bones, and then this one is actually has a rotation constraint that's the the inverse of this bone. And so when we rotate this, it rotates the top bone as well. So that's that part of the rig. And then it's just weighted to, like the stroke is just weighted to Shift B, right? Yeah, that's it. The top and bottom bones, and then I have this little anchor bone so that the handle doesn't get too wild when you're bending the bow. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And then I wanted to have this group here that I could, move left and right and have all of these bones kind of react when you're doing that. So to do that, I set up this bone here that's just kind of floating in the middle of this group with an IK constraint that was constrained to this group. And the arrow has a translation constraint on it here that follows that target group, and I turn the copy Y off so that it, no matter, if you move it up and down like this, it still stays in a straight line, doesn't move up and down. So let's get back to how this is set up. All right, so we've got this IK constraint. I'm having a hard time selecting stuff. So if we move this, that bone kind of follows it. And I ended up adjusting the strength of this because I had it at 100 to start with. And it was doing some really weird stuff when I would, if we turn this on, you can kind of see. I'm going to have to fix that now. Okay, so it was bending the bow like crazy like this. So I ended up just adjusting the strength of that IK to 50. And that let me kind of draw it back without it looking like it was going to snap and stab Link in the eye. And then this bone here has a rotation constraint, and it's using this bone as the target. So yeah, it's just kind of a fun little rig that once you get everything hooked up, you can just animate this one group. And that's kind of what I did here. So that was I think that's what I got through during the creative session. And then afterwards, I took that a little further and added some interactivity to it. So you can click and drag and release, and it fires arrows. So with that, I'm just using like a fire, I call it fire detect hitbox, so that when when the cursor enters that and this Boolean is, let's see, this pressed Boolean is true. So if we look at this, so you can see that, so that if the pressed Boolean is true and the fire is, and you click, it'll fire, and then it resets the animation. So you can do like a bunch of them. But yeah, that was a really fun little project. So
yeah, super cool. It's on the community, right?
Yeah, it's up on the community. I think I have both versions. There's like just the animated one, and then there's the interactive one. So you can take a look at how that's set up. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to build and animate. So
it was a great job. Awesome creative session. If you didn't catch it, there is a link in the chat, so you can go over to that video and watch Michael make Link's bow. I gotta be honest with you. Bows terrify me. Have you ever shot a bow before? Anybody?
No.
We did in junior high. We had like an archery session during gym, which was
that sounds very Midwestern. I can totally believe that. Yeah, no, I never got any like proper bow training, and the first time I shot a bow, the line came across my arm and put like a 12-inch like welt on there. I'll never shoot a bow again. I'm good. Anyways, enough of that business. Let's get on to this week's streaming schedule. So obviously, Rive Live right now. If you're here, you're in the right spot. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a creative session. We've had some questions about like AI stuff and how that's used in Rive, as far as like getting artwork for that. So I've got some AI generated stuff that turned into a sketch, and we're gonna put together a character, and there's gonna be a little bit of frame by frame stuff in there. So that is gonna be tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. So come and hang out with me tomorrow. And then we were gonna have a workshop this week. Okay, we were going to, but it got straight up canceled. And the reason that it got canceled is that we've got new feature coming next week.
Yeah.
So we're postponing it till next week so we can do a workshop on the new feature. Are we going to spoil the new feature? Or are we going to just let that one ride until next week? It's y'all's call, you know? You guys let me know. All right, it's a resounding. We're going to let it ride, and maybe we'll announce it on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. New feature next week. It's a big one. It's big enough to have a
exciting.
Yes.
It's exciting.
It's a great surprise. Yes.
Yep.
I will say that Okay, so I'm not going to spoil it, but what I will say is that we're bringing back a flare thing. So if you were messing with flare, you know text wasn't there, but it's an old flare feature that we're all really excited about. Actually, did it? I don't know if it came out in flare or not. Anyways, doesn't matter. I don't remember if it actually hit release.
I know that I'm thinking not to say it because I think in a moment we are going to say by mistake. It's like we are so excited about that. It's difficult not to say because we have been playing today with that.
Yeah. No, text is not coming next week. If it was, I would spoil that, but it's not text. It's something animation related. All right, so that is the streaming schedule for this week and kind of next week, whatever. Let's get into releases. So we had a couple releases last week. We now have shortcuts for individual translation tools or transform tools. So you've got a shortcut for the translate tool, which is W, I believe. You guys correct me if I'm wrong on this.
It's Q.
It's Q. Okay, sweet. All right, so it's Q. And then we've got the scale, which is, Pedro?
I think the scale is E and the Y is the rotation.
Okay, so there you go. Q, E, and Y are your transform tools. So you can individually do that.
And you can click in the screen. You select the object and you can click not in the object. I mean, you can rotate just by dragging. That is very useful when you are animating. For example, making the positions of the bones. You select the bones. You, for example, press Y and you can rotate from
anywhere on the
place.
screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
We also have a new shortcut for the weight tool. I know a lot of people were saying that they couldn't get the weight tool to come back up. It is not W anymore. It is Shift B.
Yes.
Yep, Shift B. So Shift B, holding that will turn on the weight tool, and you can adjust your weights, and then just release it, and you're ready to go.
The idea is to have like the three fingers in the keyboard when you are animating. It's like you have the three move, translation, rotation, and scale.
Yeah.
So you can go very fast.
I wish I had 6 fingers on one hand so that I could have 4 fingers on the keyboard.
Yeah, I need 8.
Inigo Montoya.
How many keys are on?
No, it's the guy that killed his father. How many keys are on a keyboard?
You know what? I need 26 fingers. I think that's how many letters are in the alphabet. And then, dude, you could be everywhere all at once. So there was some other enhancements. These were kind of like bug fix stuff that dropped. There's a button to download the desktop app when you're on the web app now, which, by the way, if you haven't tried out the desktop app and you're still using the web app, I would try out the desktop app. It's a lot quicker. And if you don't know where to find that, I believe it's on the downloads page on the Rive website. Something like that. We also removed a marquee from scale and rotate tools. Changed the flow for logging in with a Google account on the Mac desktop app. Very exciting. Lots of bug fixes. Fixed an issue where bones would not hide. So there were some complaints about the bones when you hit the hide bones tool. They weren't, or the hide bones option. They were not hiding. Now they're hiding. So that's all good and fixed. If you want to check out that complete list, make sure you join our Discord and you can read all of that, and you'll be the first to know about everything, because a lot of the times this stuff happens on like a Thursday or Friday, and we've already live streamed for the week. Okay. Community animations time. It's the time where we show off your animations. So if you want to get featured on the live stream, make sure you're sharing your animations on the community. Bonus points for Discord. And we had one instance where somebody tagged us on Twitter. It's kind of like a hack, like a, what do you call that? Growth hack. It's not really a growth hack. It's like a, get to the top of the list hack. I don't know. The top 10 hacks to get on the Rive live stream. Okay, so let's go with the first one. I actually really like this one. This is a project that I want to do once we get text in here. And if anybody, bonus points for anybody who can read this, by the way. And if you can, please translate in the chat. So what we've got is a little, I believe, choose your own adventure thing. I have no idea what this says, but it seems, I don't know.
Like, it's probably good, but we're kind of we're risking it all right now, aren't we? Like, we have no idea.
Oh my God, actually true. All right. You know what?
That's all right. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, no, this was apparently for a school project, and this was submitted by who? Google with the can't extend the thing.
Hey.
Bobza, good job on this. Anyways, you get here and you can choose what you want to do. I wish there was like a choose read me in English. Oh my gosh, it actually goes farther now. And I think this person painted this, or maybe it's AI generated. It's hard to, I don't think it's AI generated.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
No, it looks like they painted it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, this is really, really cool. I want to do a project like this.
Yeah, I like the idea, this idea to create something like this, that you can tell a history using different animation, create this 3D effect or a small interactive animation where you can decide different options. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think the parallax is really good, and like the animation is really subtle, but I think it adds to the parallax. So it's really good job. Hopefully, chapter 1 through however many chapters there are comes out in English, please. Nah, that's okay. And does anybody? Let's see. What is making him close his jaw? Mouse over the head? Maybe. No, I think it's just a looping animation.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Come on, bite it. Do it. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a interaction for that. All right, well, great job. Let's keep on going. I've lost my list. I found my list.
No. Oh no.
I found it. Okay. And now we do the second step, which is share. See, dude, the one button sharing is the way to go. Okay, so we've got a star rater. I think the star rater is really cool.
Yeah.
I like all this. And then I'm gonna give my performance today a 2-star, and it can't be changed, so I can't get any better or any worse. But you know, I like to start with a low rating because there's only one way to go. It's up. So yeah, this is from. Oh, come on. There's 2 vowels in
Dimitri. Yeah, I'm sure the name is Dimitri or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm Dimitro.
Yeah, Dimitri.
But anyways, this is a really cool effect on here. The only thing is, like, once you set your rating, you can't change it.
This is good. So
yeah, you think so? To commit?
Yeah, because when you set the star, you need to make sure. you know what? Can change then. And I like that idea. And one thing I like of this animation is when you hover, you can see the different stars. So in other animation like this, you don't.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's interesting to 3, 4. I'm not sure, but it's different if you see the star and if you don't. It's different feeling.
And they also created a drop shadow. I don't know whether or not that is a raster image or
maybe.
Or they did some vector trick. Anyways, great job on this.
I like it, yeah.
Hopefully we see more from you as well. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we already saw this one. This is a great one. Oh, it's not that one. It's this one. Ah, we've seen this one. We actually saw how this was built today. This thing is super sweet. I didn't even give it the fire.
Give it some fire.
Have you played the new Zelda yet, Michael?
No, I am halfway through Breath of the Wild. This is the whole thing I knew was going to happen is the new game would release and I wouldn't be ready for it.
Oh.
But I've seen I don't know if anybody else has been playing it, but just from what I've seen, it is it looks amazing. So I kind of want to just play it, but I shouldn't. I should get through Breath of the Wild first.
Who needs the first story? Just skip to the second one. Let's see. This one was shared on the Discord, and I really like this. I'm very partial to this style, the steampunky style, and it's a spin to stop steampunk machine. I do like all the gears and stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I like the design. Yeah,
very nice design.
Ooh, that loading animation is really cool. Like the intro.
Yeah,
that's super sweet. I wonder if you can stop it on different things, or if it's always 1,000.
Try.
It has an stop trigger.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's always going to be the same one. That's cool, though. Nice. Yeah, this was shared on Discord, and I think it was pretty popular over there. So, yeah, keep it up. This is really sweet. Next. Oh, this one is from El Jefe. That's
El Jefe.
That's the Jeff, if you didn't know. See, we're a dual language channel here. Don't burn the marshmallow.
Yeah, that's nice.
So the thing I really like about this animation is not only is there a frame by frame fire animation, but it's also meshed so that you can get some deformations in that frame by frame, which is I think pretty cool.
Yeah. It also has the grainy effect.
Yeah, the grainy effect.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and you can bar the...
Sorry, I burnt the marshmallow.
Yes.
Sorry, Pedro, what were you saying?
I think he said that you can burn the marshmallow.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I wonder how burnt you can
get. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now.
Yeah. No. Who does that though intentionally? I always get it burnt and then blow it out, and then that's perfect. It's got the nice char on the outside.
We need cookies for that. We need this and the cookies, no?
Yeah. Like a chocolate covered
yeah.
Like I don't know, shortbread cookie or something like that. One of them Keeblers. Yeah. I always skip the marshmallows, but I don't skip this animation.
Nice. That was great.
Okay, this one was mildly frustrating, but I like that about it. I like this little game. Find the ace. So, when you click on something, there's only 2 cards and we're looking for the ace. It's like that, what do you call that game? Ooh, here it is. It's right here.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm going to get it this time. All right, it's here again. Nope. All right, let's try this side. Oh!
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, this is like I've never actually seen it in person, but I feel like it's a New York stereotype or like a big city stereotype where there's somebody out there like doing the pick the right card thing. Yeah, and they do mention that it is impossible.
I missed that. I missed that part of it.
It's like the real game.
I was playing for 2 hours. I understand what happened. Yeah.
Oh, that's Pixel Dailies. That's cool too.
Yeah, I wonder what is that?
There's a lot of those like daily challenges that you can. I was involved in one on Facebook where it's like they give you like a prompt and then you come up with an idea for it and you can So that's really cool that they're involved in that. That's nice.
Yeah, that might be fun to do. Yeah. So, anyways, this
Rive
one was
dailies.
fun. Oh, dude.
Boom.
I wonder if people would actually be interested in that, like doing our own thing and coming up with a prompt list. Which, by the way, I'm ready to admit that I would just use ChatGPT to like generate a. Actually, I've tried and it's horrendous. Like, not great at coming up with animation ideas because it's like a full-length cartoon about slaying an evil wizard.
Well, we did. I mean, we did the Rive-tober, and we had a few that. So it'd be kind of similar to that. Maybe we could just do like a week or a month or something and do a prompt. And then...
Dude, a week would be perfect. I think we should do a week. Anyways, we'll talk about this.
Sorry. Yep.
We'll talk about this later. We'll
okay. Table this.
Yeah. We'll just table it for now. Oh, yeah. So this one is actually pretty cool. It's not interactive, but I really, really like the not the interaction, but the animation. It is Keyboard Jams from Alex. And apparently they did this in Blender with the grease pencil. I'm not sure. I know that it's this is actually a frame by frame animation, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's a.
No, it's I think
it's 3D. I think it's 3D. Eh?
Yeah, I think so. They said it's.
Yes, I think it says it's grease pencil because you have an option to make a contour over the.
Yeah, to trace the line. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. In this case, yeah.
It's so fancy. I really like it.
Yeah, we need sound here. Clink, clonk, clonk, clink, clonk, clonk, clink, clonk, clonk, clink, clonk, clonk, clink, clonk, clonk.
I love that. See, this is why. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about audio.
Clink, clonk, clonk, clink, clonk.
So, can you record that, please? Jason, I need a minute loop of that I can add to everything.
All the videos with that sound.
Everything now with that.
Now in Rive.
Yes. You had to upgrade for not having that.
Yes. No.
For not having that sound in the background.
No,
There
Mr.
is
Beardo.
here in Sevilla. There is not a musician, someone that plays the guitar on the street, and he was famous because he sings so bad that he make the sound, and when it's like, if you want me to go, you have to pay. so
this is good.
Yes, the trick is
this
that
is good.
You pay, so he goes.
There's a guy who's famous in Austin on 6th Street for sort of the same reasons, except not similar at all. He walks around naked and plays his guitar.
Yes, it's that.
Yeah.
That's the same principle, though. Pay your money to go away.
Yeah, no, that was interesting the first time I ran into that. I thought that was illegal. I guess not. Okay, so I think it is actually, oh my gosh, Mr. Beardo, you're here, and guess what? We're doing the feedback. We're giving you the feedback on Good Bunny. If I can ever figure out the, we're going to do this, and then as soon as that loads, now we're going to do this. Oh, nope. This. All right, so we have a new segment, if you haven't been around in a while, where we go into the community and we find an animation that we like and give a little feedback and show you how you can make some of these animations either a little bit easier or just, slight improvements on it. So with this, we've got a little idle animation, which is awesome. And then when you click on the bunny, it gives a nice little thumbs up and it goes up and down. And actually, I want to say that this has been updated since the last time we saw it. Because I think when we saw it on Friday, I think the bunny always started with the hand up.
Yeah, you're right. That's good.
Yeah, that was actually one of the things that we were going to suggest is that, the interactivity of it, this little thumbs up thing is like kind of the payoff for the interactivity portion of it. So hiding that up front is good. So, all right, we don't need to do anything there. One of the things that we think could be done with this is slight improvements to the rigging. So instead of having all of these little pieces separated, and let's see what we can get away with, because there are animation keys. So like we could have, what should we do? The eyes together, and then all of this stuff together.
Yeah, normally, depending on the animation, the good thing is all the elements of the face put in the same group. This way, you can move all the face different than the head, no?
Yeah.
And create like a 3D effect, no? When the face is more down than the head. Yeah, exactly.
So we'll do it like that. Now, the reason that I'm changing the Origins orientation is that it's a lot easier to do. Let me back up. So if you just leave your face is sort of tilted to the side. So if you wanted to do like, you know, an animation where the face is kind of moving up and down like the plane of the head, to do that with your rotation set like this, you'd have to do this, and that adds an X and Y key. But if you just rotate it and get it sort of pointed in the, you know, if you're thinking about the curvature of the face, get it pointed that way, then all you have to do is drag this up. It's still going to set an X and Y key. You can see that over here. It's changing both, but you only have to drag one way, and you don't have to.
Yeah, it's more easy. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we got all the face stuff on one. Let's add the rest of the face stuff on another. So now we can move. Oops, that's the origin. Oops, the origin still. There we go. All right, so now we can move the whole thing up and down. So we only need to create one key for that, and then we can add stuff on top of it because we've got multiple transform spaces. All right, so let's see what we can do now. Let's rename this like face main, and then like, I don't know, center face, something. I'm gonna put the smile in here too. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
And then maybe one control for the mouth. Sweet. All right, so we've got that. Let's see. What was this? This is the eyes. And I'm going to do the same thing and adjust the rotation like that, so that now we can actually get. They had a blink animation too, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. So we don't actually need to do anything there, but we still got the control.
Yeah.
All right, so now we've got these. Left ear, right ear. We can probably put those. Wait, what is the left ear got?
It's behind. No?
Is the head on there? Oh, no. The shadows on there. Got it. Okay, cool. I understand. Oops. And we're in animate mode. Oops.
Oops.
Right. Lots of oopses today. All right, so right ear. Let's rotate this a little bit. Okay. And then body. We're good on that. And thumbs up. Just using that. Okay, cool. All right. So.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hang on.
Yeah.
That's
What
fine.
happened? What happened?
That's fine. All right. So the reason that all this is like jumped over to the side is because we've. Oof. All right. Here comes the. I wasn't gonna soapbox about the sound, but I will soapbox about this. Okay. So everything in Rive, all your keys and stuff, are measured from an origin point. And when you animate everything in a top level group or on the level of the artboard, it's measuring from that origin. So in this case, I believe it was measuring from, here.
Yeah.
And so as soon as we grouped all those face things, they're now measuring their distance from the local origin, which is now here. So it's still the same distance away from the origin. Origin was here, and it was animating here. Origin's here now, and so it's animating over here. So what we could do is realign this origin over here, but since we're already going to be making some changes to the animation keys, I'm just going to go in and delete out, let's see, the left eye and the right eye keys.
Yeah.
The eyebrows, the blushes, and the nose. Oops, there's way more than that. Here it is. Okay.
Yeah, the smile, no?
Yep, smile. Is that still over the... Oh, yeah. Okay, sweet. So now everything is back here.
Yeah. This is other thing interesting is that all these elements is better if is grouped with the head.
Yeah.
Because when the head move, the face move.
Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, face main, left ear, right ear, boom. Okay. And then I'm going to actually just recenter this and do it like this. Actually, I'm going to make the origin down here.
Yeah.
So we can, oh my goodness.
So broken the neck.
So we can squash and stretch it a little bit from the where the neck actually, where the head attaches to the neck. Oh, and we got the same problem. All right, so now we're going to get rid of these. And there we go. All right, cool. So we still have this to kind of go off of. And honestly, maybe we do. All right, so we're just going up, down, up, down. All right, so we're just doing like a little bounce. All right, so we're going to start like this. And I'm going to do, I'm going to use the body group to animate the whole thing moving up and down. And actually, since we've changed all this stuff, I'm also going to change.
Yeah, it's good to have the origin in the point that you need to make the change, not the.
Yeah. And we can see that most of the stuff didn't actually break. So we've got thumbs up, thumbs down, and the blink is still good. So yeah, once we change the hop, we're good. All right, so we did a little anticipation, or wait, no. We've got our idle position. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm actually going to start them down just a little bit so we actually have some room to go up. So we're going to go up. And we're just using this whole character control. And then, what was it? Down. And then I believe we went back up again. Is that how we did it? So, no, hang on. I'm all screwed up. Okay. Down, up, down, and then back to the original position. So let's make sure. Down, up, probably go up some more. Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? I'm falling apart. Okay, so anticipation down. I'm gonna go up. And then we're gonna go a little bit higher than that. And then back up. Down, up, down, and this needs to go down some more. So that we go down, up, down, up. All right, perfect. And now we can add some easing to that. And then add some scaling to it. So we're already there. So we can, we're just gonna get just a little bit, just a little bit. A little squash. A little stretch.
Yeah.
Oop, too much. A little more. Trying to be
the animation is painful.
And then back to the start. Okay, let's see. All right, make sure everything's sharing the same easing curve. All right, sweet. Now we've got the main motion, and we've done all of that on one set of keys. Now we can add that like secondary motion on the new keys that we added in. So we can make the head go up and down to complement everything.
The pack. to download.
Do what?
Mr. Birdo says that we need the Robert sound effects for right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I would want, yeah. Okay. Again, not going to get on the soapbox, but the day that we have the sound, I will be recording a sound effects pack that will go live on the community, free for everybody.
It's going to be naming as the best sound effects pack ever.
Yeah.
Many people are already saying that it's the best sound effects pack of all time. Okay, so you can't. I mean, when there's that many people saying it, how can you argue with it? You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
All right, this is getting silly. All right, we're gonna move this head down a little bit more, and we're gonna go up a little bit more just to emphasize that. All right, and now we can add some let's do some stuff with the ears. Okay, we need to change the origin of the ears.
Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, yeah. And this point is better for the rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot it over just a little bit. All right, there we go. So now we're gonna start the ear. We're just gonna do rotation on these. So we're gonna go.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Let me think. When it's going up or when we're going down, the ears are gonna rotate this way. And then when we go up, they're gonna rotate this way. And then they're gonna go back the other way, and then back to here. All right, now that looks a little silly, but
Yeah.
we're going to extend the duration just a little bit. What do we
On the 20, on the 20, no 50. 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. All right, so extending the timeline so that we can make a work area and work inside of it, so we can offset some keys here. And I don't really care about, where this is going. And I'm gonna go with 3. 3 seconds is easy, because then we can just line up the start and the end, 1 second and 1 second, and we'll turn the work area on, which is somewhere in here.
The other, in the second.
It's here we go. Thank you. And then we're gonna line that up. I'm gonna line that up. All right. And so now what we can do is take these ears, and I want to go maybe extend this a little bit. And there we go. So now the body moves and then the ears move and kind of reacts to the motion. Now, are those rotating the right way? I think so. Oh, okay. Maybe we need to go. Yeah, no, this is right.
Yeah, try one thing. Try move to the other direction. All these keys. Only for check.
Oh, this way.
Yeah, to back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's better. All right, sweet. So we've got that. Now we've got our ears moving. Let's do our face. And we're going to do the same thing. So let's see. Which way do we want the face to go? So it goes down. Maybe we go up. And then it goes down. Oop, hang on. Hang on. I set the controls up like this for a reason. There we go. I think I'm going the wrong way. Let's go the other way. Let's go like this. And then back to the original spot.
Yeah,
What do you think, JC?
Try to the other direction like that. Yeah.
There we go. Now the face is driving the motion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we had that, and then we can make the. Can we make the thumbs up move up and down? What are we keying here? Rotation.
Perhaps the wrist.
The what?
not the wrist, not the finger. It's like. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
this movement.
Move the hand, no?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like that. Ding. I mean, you can make a little bounce when it goes
Exactly.
the overlap and then ding, something like that.
All right.
Because the finger is very small, so I think you are going to see better the full.
Yeah.
So move it like this.
And
just the
rotation.
hand?
And rotation.
This.
Yeah, it's like leave the hand, no? It's what
From
you
the
Yes, it's like
Whoop, exactly.
that's it. Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna start.
So leave the arm, no?
Uh-huh.
The arm go to the end, and then the hand with the finger move, no? It's like 1, 2.
Yes, it's like
1, 2.
I don't know
yeah.
if I can move the arm though, because the arm's got the arm rotation.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Is
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah, exactly. Only need move the only thing you need know in what time you need to move the hand.
All right. So let's do.
Let's play.
There's a way to. Okay. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing, everyone. We're gonna do an additional transform space. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
All right. So this thumbs up moves the entire arm up and down.
Yep.
And this one is also going to move it, but it's just going to be just for bouncing. So let's make sure that these aren't busted. Okay, that works. That works. And now I bet we can use this to do this. 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 And back. All right, hang on. Okay, so we've got that, and let's just double check in the state machine. Everything's looking okay. Yep. So that extra transform space gave us an extra layer of things to play with, so that we can move outside of like the properties that are getting mixed in the state machine. So now we shouldn't have any issues with that. Actually, let me double check that. Okay, so that works. And then when we click it, okay, yeah. All right, just making sure. All right, so now we can mess with the hand. All right. So we're gonna do it here, and then. So I move this down a little. Ooh, move it down and rotate it like this.
I think it's more rotation, but I will change the origin to the wrist, because the origin is in the middle. Yeah, exactly. So you have a better rotation from there. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay. So we're just gonna do rotation then.
Yeah.
So rotate it, out like that.
Yes.
And
now in the other direction.
In.
Yep. And now go back.
And then out. And then back to the original spot. Now, did we get it? Did that go far enough?
Now.
Let's just go just a little bit further. Boom. There we go. All right, easing.
And offset, no, a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to do, the wrist is going to animate after the arm. And then I think all of this is going to go behind, or?
I like the movement now. it's so wacka.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah. I like the face. This smile is so relaxed. Everything is under control, Don't worry. Everything is going to be all right. That's perfect.
Yeah, I think we're.
Yeah.
Now you know what?
This is good.
All right, hang on. We're gonna do the same. Don't do it. Okay. All right. Everything is gonna be fine. So let's just double check that everything's not broke. Oh my god! Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on, we're going back. Okay, so
Do it again. Do that again, please.
okay, so the bunny was being met. Hang on, maybe we do it like this. Okay. All right, and we need to overlap these. Oh wait, no, hang on. The bunny, this is being measured from. No, we're doing scale. The distance though is being measured from the artboard. So let's put this up here.
Yeah, in the same position of the artboard. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I was doing it on the wrong one. No.
No, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
I want to be able to. I want to be able to scale it. I want to have another scale control.
You need now. Group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think move the origin to the zero position of that board. Then group everything, and move the origin to the position you want. I think
it's like that. So that these are now measuring from the same spot. And then we need another scale control. Like this? No. Ooh, no. And then like this? Is that right?
Yeah.
Waka, waka, waka. All right, cool. So we got there. It took a minute, but we got there. Okay, so now let's add a clicked animation.
Ooh, I like it.
All right, so this, all we're gonna do with this, boop, boop. All we're gonna do with this is, nope. You know what? We're gonna use a dummy animation. So
Dummy animation.
we're just gonna have like an extra bit of. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Okay, hang on. Maybe like this. No, way too much. Way too much. Let's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
This is nice.
Okay. And then we go back to like 95. Is that right? Yeah. And then like 100. All right, too slow. So we're gonna speed it up. Change the easing. All right, we're actually gonna go. Let's see. That's fine, but let's go past it again. Let's go to like 102. Oh my goodness! I didn't do, you didn't see that. Didn't see that. Okay, and then we'll go to 98, and then we'll go to 100. Now it might be too many keys. We'll see.
I think it's okay. Yeah.
All right, and then
maybe the second key you can increase the scale a little bit in the second one? There. Yeah.
So let's go to like 110 maybe.
Yeah. It's more. Not. Yeah. You can see that.
Okay, and then we can probably like extend these keys out a little bit.
And maybe the second key you can move to the left a little. The second, exactly.
Oops.
More faster to the beginning. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we've got that. Let's add a new layer, and let's say first we're gonna start with a just an add state, just a dummy state, and then we're gonna do the clicked animation from there. And we're going to return, and we're going to set this to the same condition as the thumb. Boop. So whenever the thumb gets triggered, we get that bouncing animation. And then whenever that bouncing animation finishes, it'll go back to here. I don't know how I feel about how all that mixes together. Because the character's already scaling, so maybe not. Anyways,
the only problem is you can click several times in the input and the hand move, but the bouncing no, because need to go to the one-hander.
Yeah, so we can do it like this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
so this gives us an extra click back and forth.
Exactly.
There we go. Yeah. All right, so those are just some minor things, some rigging adjustments, some just little things. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think one thing interesting for the creator of the animation is that the animation he have is great. It's interesting. He have different things that I think is okay, but I think the most important is this way to group the different parts to create less keys. Because you remember when we start, he have a lot of keys in the eyes, in the different part of the head, in the face, and when you group the face, you only use one property for key. And yeah, this is the most important part here.
And it also allows you to kind of keep in mind your transform spaces so that you can add more motion on top of motion.
Exactly.
If you need to add another group, you've already started in a group, so you're not going to be, the origin stuff is not going to be as difficult.
Yeah.
So,
but this is great. This is cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that helps out. And yeah. All right. I think we have missed pretty much all the questions. So we've got 3 minutes, and we don't usually have 3 minutes. We're usually just trying to squeeze it into 20. So we've got time. Let's go rapid fire questions and comments. There needs to be a Rive Live animation now. Yep, you're not wrong. Let's see what else. Nope, we're not spoiling the release for next week. Let's see. Let's see. Since you're making changes that will save file size, could you make the bounce happen just once in the timeline and put 2 copies of it in the state machine, different speed for each? Yes, you could definitely do that.
Yeah.
This is a question that we've had a couple times. Considering the recent advancements in AI technology, incoming soapbox, are there any plans to incorporate AI tools such as physics simulations, etc., into Rive? I would say AI is not on our priority list right now.
Exactly. It's not our priority, but about the physicals, we have a system that is not implemented yet in Rive. We try in Flare that works amazing. That in the way that you can create, for example, a hat for a character rigged with some bonds, and that's it. You don't need animate. Only this physics system move the bond when the character jump, the hat move and react. So yeah, this will have something like this. But in AI, now it's not a priority. We think about because it's something that is there, is new, it's interesting. But yeah, for now we don't have nothing
Yeah, it's not like we haven't talked about it. There's certainly things that we think AI could be applicable for, like helping with rigging or weighting, things like that. We've thought about it. It's not on our priority list right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Let's see. Wanted to know if I could use this animation on an HTML page. Looks like Jeff covered that. Because the answer is yes, for sure. Wondering if you can give me some insight on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that it's probably a great idea. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a good idea. I'm actually not sure. Could you give us some context on what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Let's see. Can someone show me an easy way to incorporate Rive animation into WordPress? Is there a plugin? Michael, have you used the WordPress, like share links with WordPress?
Oh, WordPress. They work, but you have to have a business plan on there, I think it is. So I think it enables plugins or something like that with a certain tier. So like you can preview stuff in like a free account, but in order to like publish it and view it, I think you have to have one of those higher paid accounts. But it does work with WordPress. And it just uses that the embed. I think it's the iframe. I'm not sure which one it uses, but one of those share links you can generate in a plug and play. But yeah, definitely not the free version.
And if you have
doesn't work.
More questions about that, I would also recommend asking on our Discord, because there may be other people who have used the share links in WordPress and can help you out.
Yeah, there's I believe there was a discussion like last month about it, so I think there's already a thread that talks about it.
All right, this is a good question. How do you figure out how bloated your animations will be on a particular platform?
How do you figure it out?
There's a few ways like you can interpret that question, I guess.
All right, interpret it. Let's go with the first way.
Which is what?
I don't know. I gave you the option, man. You're supposed to roll with it.
I was like, can you read my mind? You know, which is my first one.
JC and I had a mind melding episode yesterday, so it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think there's two considerations. One would be the size of the Rive file, and the other one would be the size it takes up in memory. And I think for both of those, if your Rive file is small, which they normally are, especially if you're doing vectors, then it should be fine. If it is bloated on a particular runtime, then it may be that there's an issue with that particular runtime, and then feel free to let us know on Discord or GitHub. But yeah, I don't know if Zach has anything to add there.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
So is that the first way to interpret it? Is there a second way? Because like I knew that was what you were going to say for that one. And I'm getting the sense that you might want to go to a different question.
I mean, the other one would be like if it runs slow, I guess.
Yeah.
Like what would cause like it to run well on one platform and not well on another one. But yeah, generally like they should run equally across all the platforms.
I think this is like kind of a follow-on question. How do you determine the size of your animation size? I guess, and that's like the Rive file size. Is it determined by the scale? I'm pretty sure the file size is determined by all of the things that are in the file. So all of your shapes, all of your bones, all your rigging stuff, all the animation keys that you create.
Yeah.
Those are
especially
really
adding images and
Yes.
using those types of assets. Size of your
Raster
artboard
images
has
as
no
well.
effect.
Yeah.
That is just used for sizing.
Yeah. And then if you depending on how you actually implement, and actually it may even not matter for a share link versus the other thing, but if you download your .rev, that's the full file that has all your state machine positions and has all like the artwork and stuff still in the assets panel. That file size is going to be bigger than when you export a rev, which gets rid of a lot of that information that just doesn't need to be used when you're actually going to runtime.
Yep.
The other way to interpret this question is how do you determine the size of your animation? Like if you mean like how do you determine like how big it should be for the runtime? There you have control at the runtime to lay it out and give it sizing. You can use the intrinsic size of the artboard. So like if you make it 200 by 200 pixels, you can be like, make it this size, use this size. Or you can have it be a bit more freeform where it will just fill the available size of the view or canvas you attach it to. And then you have different options to fit that animation in that constraint box and align it to, align and fit it.
By the way, you guys forgot to tell me to turn the music on. All right, last question, and we're going to get out of here. From Jeff, for JS runtime implementation, I always host the .rev file with a third-party service. Is that the best method? There's not a way to use the Rive share links for that, is there?
I think depending on the third-party service, it could be pretty advantageous. So like if it's on a CDN, make it widely available. That makes short download times to get the asset. You could also include it in your actual app bundle. So like with Next.js, they have a pretty convenient way to include any static assets like images and fonts and including your Rive files. And so that's another convenient way. Once you have the Rive file, you can basically turn it into the bytes itself and feed that into the Rive instance. So a lot of times we use like references to the Rive file or a web URL, but really what the runtime does behind the scenes is it downloads that Rive file from the location and then parses it as bytes and then feeds it down into the guts of the runtime to kind of power everything. So we see a lot of people using like S3 buckets to kind of host some of these assets. So that's a fine way. I guess it depends on the third-party service.
What's a good third-party service? You got any plugs?
I like S3. I'm sure Google's equivalent, whatever it's called, Google Bucket or something, Google Cloud Storage. I don't know, Gordon, if you knew.
I think it's just storage.
Yeah,
those sound great.
Yeah,
there is a second party service or a first party service,
probably,
or 4 party service, or 15 party service.
Sorry, it took me a while to like. Where are you going with this?
All right. Well, that was it for the Tuesday stream. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Yep.
If you join late, I think Gordon, is there a way we can have like a permanent link for like the Rive interactive clicky stuff, so we can like always have that around?
It's always going to be that second link I sent. So rivelive.netlify. So that one should always be online, but obviously it's not going to work if no one is connected. And I'm gonna make sure that the next time we do a live stream, that link is posted in the description. So if you show up late next time, you can make all these little emojis trigger all over everybody's screen and special emojis. You know, we were gonna have a meme off today, but I mean, I got to thinking about it, and I was like, do I really want to compete with Laura? Like, no, dude, that meme game is so strong that, like, you win.
not even gonna.
So
I do want to say though, I think the network stability issues are resolved now.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
uploaded a new version of the website like while we were like talking now, the last 10 minutes, and it seems like it's reconnecting as it should.
Yeah, I haven't
There's-
had to reconnect manually at all.
There's been no dip in the distraction, so I think it's staying connected.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
yeah, dude, awesome job on this. Awesome job. I love this thing.
Thank you.
Especially because
Yeah, I think we'll definitely make a use case, like a tutorial out of this, and hopefully that will release this week.
ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, so if y'all are interested in doing like a 1 week Rive challenge where we come up with a bunch of prompts and we do that, let us know on the Discord or on the Twitter, either one.
Yep.
We have both in case you weren't aware.
We could do a weird. It's like use a trigger input in a really interesting way. Like that's for that day. Use a.
Oh, dude, it could get crazy. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for joining, everybody. Boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.